Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is almost here, and the hype is genuinely through the roof. Arc System Works making a 4v4 tag fighter with Marvel characters is an absolute dream combination. That's something that we'd expect Capcom or maybe NRS to make, but that never happened. So Arc Systems is just like, okay, we'll take it, we'll have it in our hands, and we're doing it. And they're doing it well. It looks well, and it feels well, and it's total hype. We've seen the base roster. There's 20 characters split into 5 iconic teams of 4, and with Phoenix and Cyclops already confirmed as the first year 1 DLC drops, we know the developers are just getting started and cooking something good. But if this game wants to stay at the top of the FGC for years, I think that the DLC needs to deliver some insane character drops. I mean, I love the base roster already, and the DLC could just add on top of it, like cherries on top. So today we're building a DLC wishlist structured around the whole new 4 character team packs that the developers need to drop. So let's talk about it. But if you guys don't know me by now, I'm Mr. Frosty Flames, but you can call me Mike. We do anything gaming news, reviews, playthroughs. We do anything superhero related, anything FGC related, just gaming related, period. And if you enjoy that style of content, be sure to hit that sub button and join the Mr. Frosty Flames Legion. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So before we dive into my actual picks, we have to respect the 4v4 team format that the developers structured this game around. This isn't just about picking 4 random guys on a selection screen. Marvel Tokon groups characters into stylized 4v4 faction teams. You got teams like the Unbreakable X-Men, the Fighting Avengers, the Knights of Doom, and each team has a lead, a unique assist synergy, and a shared vibe between each member. So instead of just listing random characters, I'm pitching full 4-person DLC team packs that actually fit the game's design, starting with a squad that is way overdue for a comeback. And the first team I chose is actually the Web Slingers, the Spider-Verse family. So first up, I feel like we need a dedicated Spider-Verse team, because right now we just have Spider-Man and Penny Parker, and they're sitting over the Amazing Guardians team, which is fine, but I feel like Spidey, as iconic as his whole team and his whole family is, they need a full-on crew. And for this squad, we're choosing Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Venom, and Dr. Octopus. Imagine Miles as the speed / mix-up anchor for his Venom Strike invisibility style of combat, and then you could have Spider-Gwen bring in her fast mobility air dashes that the developers excel at animating. Like seriously, this game is animated really well. And then you could also have Venom as the heavy-hitting grappler, because every tag game needs a terrifying Venom bite setup grappler character. And then you could throw in Doc Ock as a mid-range zoner using his mechanical arms for screen control, something sort of like Brainiac from Injustice 2. And if the developers drop a Spider-Verse team pack, the money will literally print itself. I mean, a lot of players are like, okay, we don't need too many Spider characters, but trust me, a lot of players are going to buy it. It's going to be good for the community and good for the developers too, and it's going to encourage them to keep this game alive. Next up, I'm choosing the Midnight Suns, and that's gonna lean into the supernatural side of Marvel. We already have Blade and Ghost Rider in the base game on the Samurai Outriders team, so let's build the ultimate Midnight Suns dark magic squad. Give us characters like Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, Morbius, and maybe Colossus, or maybe Nico Minoru, or that girl from the Midnight Suns game, if you know what I'm talking about, because these characters would be cool. Imagine Doctor Strange, just picture the spell effects and the tracking projectiles with this animation and this art style, and then you could have Moon Knight switching personalities mid-combo like a stance change character, and you could have Morbius too. It's Morbin time, but like jokes aside, you could have a lifesteal mechanic in this tag fighter game, and that would wildly be fun to mess around with. This team would bring a totally unique dark aesthetic that's missing from the base roster. And the next team that I chose is a no-brainer, and that's the Fantastic Four. Okay, really, how do you make a Marvel tag fighter and not have the Fantastic Four at launch? It's almost a crime. So the third DLC pack has to be the first family, you know, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and the Thing. I mean, need I say more? Because this team practically builds itself. You could have Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, with his stretchy hurt boxes and full screen command grabs, maybe something like Dhalsim from Street Fighter. You could have Sue Storm setting up invisible barrier traps to lock people in the corner or something. Human Torch just bringing explosive rushdown with maybe fire fireball attacks and everything. And the thing, obviously, he would be cool serving as the unshakable armor anchor. It's clobbering time as the level 3 super. I mean, take my money right now. I just want it for the thing. The thing is awesome. And the fourth team that I chose, I'm gonna name the Mercenaries, sort of like a chaos squad. We already have Deadpool and Loki in the game, so why not make a full squad dedicated to complete unpredictable chaos? Call them maybe like the Mercenaries or anti-heroes, whatever. And I chose Taskmaster, Punisher, Bullseye, and Domino. Taskmaster is an FGC legend from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 copying other fighters, and just imagine that in this game. It would look insane. Punisher bringing gunplay and heavy artillery neutral combat would be cool. Bullseye throwing ricochet projectiles that bounce off of the edges of the screen. And you could also have Domino using maybe like a luck mechanic that randomly triggers critical hits or just dodges attacks. It would be the ultimate tilt team to play against online. I'm not saying that you should always have these characters that just make people mad, but I feel like it would be cool in this game. I don't know, that's just me. I would love to just play as Domino, just doing some crazy ass luck mechanic stuff, just tilting people online, making people mad, rage baiting them, whatever. And the next team I chose is actually the Cosmic Heavy Hitters, because we are lacking really just cosmic characters in this game, and I really hope that they just go big and go bad. We have Silver Surfer, Thanos, maybe Adam Warlock, maybe Nova. Silver Surfer, you could just fly across the screen on his surfboard with flight cancel combos, and Thanos maybe as a slow, terrifying juggernaut who stacks infinity gems during the fight or something. Nova could bring high-speed rocket punch mix-ups that just drag you across the stage. This team would satisfy everyone who misses that classic Marvel vs. Capcom high-energy cosmic combat. I would love it, and I'm sure you guys will too. Now imagine if the developers put some wildcard characters in the game, like obscure characters or maybe even guest characters. It would be crazy, because I always said, I don't know if you're a fan of guest characters or not, but regardless, they help promote the game because you're taking characters from other franchises and their fans are going to go look at your game and you're going to be like, wow, you know, like I want to play this game because my favorite character is in this game. It would be cool, and people make clips, oh my god, you know, Omni-Man is in Mortal Kombat, you know, that's why Mortal Kombat's DLC is so successful. So what if they got a little crazy? What if they just put, you know, a wildcard pick? What if they did like a Capcom crossover or something? Imagine like Ryu, Ken, or Dante, or Chun-Li popping up as like a solo DLC fighter. It would be cool. Or if we just keep it strictly Marvel, what if we had just a obscure character? Like what if they gave us Jeff the Landshark in the game? Like put Jeff in a 4v4 tag fighter and watch the community lose its absolute mind. I mean, they did with Marvel Rivals. It's sure as hell gonna happen with Marvel Tokon. So why does the DLC matter for Tokon's longevity? At the end of the day, a game like Marvel Tokon lives and dies by its post-launch support, and fighting games just need content to survive, especially in 2026 where players have a short attention span. Players need a steady drip feed of hype to keep people logged in. If the developers just drop a single character every 4 months, I feel like people will start to lose interest. You could see that happening with games like Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Street Fighter, but if they drop full themed team packs with synergy trailers and unique team supers, that keeps the tournament scene fresh and gives casuals a reason to buy back in every season. And that is my DLC wishlist of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. The developers have an absolute goldmine of Marvel history to pull from, and if we even get half of these teams, this game is going to dominate the FGC tag fighting scene for a long time. But now I want to hear from you guys. Which team concept was your favorite, and what Marvel character is at the absolute top of your personal DLC wishlist? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to join the Mr. Frosty Flames Legion. Thank you guys for watching. Mr. Frosty Flames out. Ciao.